Am I blue? Who are you? Can I fly? This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic kid on the
Welcome once again to Cooking Without...
Thank you, and welcome to...
What are we making this time, Sam?
Today we're baking a cake. Let's visit our rack of ingredients and add flavoring to the flavoring pail.
I'm pretty sure that's a pot, Sam.
Max, let's leave the cooking to me and the eating to you. Of course, it wouldn't be real bachelor cooking without Tweed.
Bachelors, here's a tip. Tweed isn't just for cooking. It also makes a great toupee.
A dash of pink mink oil is a must.
Nothing says I last ate real food in the 80s like the inclusion of something pink.
Can we say enough about roofing tile shards?
Obviously, we can't.
You want to use the sulfuric acid sparingly. It can easily overwhelm the other ingredients.
And your taste buds, and your esophagus.
Of course, you're going to want a few dashes of hair gel.
Don't worry, bachelors. As long as you use it only for cooking, no one will think you less of a man.
We've already got that thing we made.
No, I ate it while you were looking. Now, do we broil it?
Right you are, little buddy. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake, ready to be binged upon.
Oh boy, let's take...
No thanks. More cake for you?
No tomatoes, right?
Good.
Excuse me.
How would you like to try out some new lyrics?
No, thanks. I only perform my own material.
No dice.
Wah! Why did you do that?
I'm not really sure. I don't want to make anybody mad. I already did that once today. I'm not really sure. Hi.
Hi.
What's it like working with the soda poppers?
Oh, the usual. They prance around and make unreasonable demands, but they knuckle under because they're desperate to be working at all. Same as the rest of us, really.
Your bleak outlook is oddly refreshing. What can you tell me about the show you're shooting here?
Embarrassing idol? Standard drill. Amateur singers with delusions of ability perform in front of a camera. Judges heckle them, and the public gets sick pleasure out of watching the carnage.
Can you give me some kind of insight into the arcane workings of the judging?
It's pretty simple. All the judges have to agree on a winner. That's all there is to it.
What kind of arbitrary criteria do they use to make their decisions?
That's up to the individual judges.
I channel the spirit of Hammurabi, the ancient Babylonian ruler. Then I pick you, Sam.
Thanks, little buddy. What allegedly valuable prize is bestowed on the lucky winner?
The winner gets a standard exploitation recording contract with a major label.
If you're going to be exploited by the best. Can I take another stab at singing? I'm not sure my finer qualities shone through on that one.
Sure, why not? It's not like there are other contestants lined up and slobbering.
That seems clear.
Thank goodness.
Well, I'm sure you're very busy.
You got that right.
What kind of perks go with this gig? Do you get fancy dressing rooms and candy sorted by color?
Ooh, craft services food. Have them bring me a roasted Canada goose stuffed with lightly bruised olives, please.
Not likely. I ordered a cake for my birthday, but they never brought it.
I think the craft services crew all went in to watch the Myra show, like everybody else.
All we got was a basket of tomatoes. Ugh.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad somebody remembered.
I said I was sorry. What more do you want?
A treat would be nice.
Isn't this also St. Boniface Day?
Patron saint of carnivorous plants and spiky things? I think that's next week. Tell me, old judge, what gruesome qualities do you look for in a singing performance?
Fraternity. I'm voting for Peepers no matter what. He's my brother. The one who didn't forget my birthday today, I might add.
I said I was sorry.
What kind of preposterously un-American weasel are you that you don't like tomatoes?
I like them just fine, but they don't like me.
What do you mean?
I once spent 12 hours in the bathroom after mistakenly eating a cucumber that was sitting next to a tomato on the plate.
Say no more. Can you eat those little cherry tomatoes? They're small.
No! No tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato paste, nothing, or I'll be out of commission for hours.
Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
This fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake.
Welcome once.
Thank.
What?
Today, Max, let's. Make sure to include red dye number 2.
If there's not at least some possibility of malignant tumors, it's not real bachelor cooking. Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, one gorgeous, delicious cake. Ready
Oh boy, let's take...
Midtown Cowboy.
It's Sam and Max. I saw you on the telly.
How do you watch TV from in there?
Oh, I've got monitors you don't even know about.
Special. Buy one, get one.
What a deal!
Whipped liverwurst.
You want some?
Absolutely not. Sludgies. This week's flavors, bangers and mash.
That's sausages and potatoes to you, Yanks.
Oh, good. For a second, I thought it was something disgusting.
Ketchup, mustard, and purple stuff.
As vaguely referred to on TV.
Hello, sir.
What ho, old beans?
We want to buy something.
Quite so.
Do you have any fine leather jackets?
Nope.
We'd like that voice modulator.
That will be 1 million American dollars.
We'll be back later once we find a way to become millionaires.
Do you have any gumballs the size of your head?
Nope.
Do you have any +2 plate armor of limitless squeezability?
Nope.
Do you have any Pez dispensers with the head of infamous Mexican revolutionary Pancho Villa?
Nope.
Do you have any ketchup?
Nope. Oh, wait.
Got you.
Blast! Drat! Dash it all!
Nothing for us right now.
Indeed.
Thanks, Bosco.
Hip hip, honey nut cheerio.
Hey, guys.
So, you're looking for a cover photo of little green men canoodling, right?
Yeah, though I'm kind of desperate at this point. Basically, I can use anything.
Got it. We'll be back.
Keep watching.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is with magic. Ah.
Say, Hugh Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
By magic.
Okay.
Say, chocolate-covered puppies.
Chocolate-covered puppies. So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh, my. I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets. Maybe I left it there. Bye.
Sam, this is perfect. This photo is a capstone. It succinctly summarizes over 30 years of extraterrestrial-related photographic evidence.
Sybil, that photo is a hoax.
Exactly. I couldn't have asked for better. Now I can print the paper. Available at newsstands now. Hey, guys.
Is anybody else an alien that we might not know about?
Yes.
How about another quick analysis?
Oh, all right. Think of a number between 1 and 4.
3.5.
Sounds like inverse paranoia to me.
What don't you mean by that?
I thought so.
We'll be back.
Keep watching the supplies.
Where'd you get this thing anyway?
I picked it up at a yard sale.
Really?
Okay, it was in a dumpster.
I once hid in that dumpster to escape a rampaging gorilla.
I still don't know how she got out of the office. I was sure I locked the door.
We're famous.
Hooray! Can we begin misbehaving now?
Begin? Scandalous. It looks like candy, but I'm pretty sure it's fish tank gravel again.
I've had worse.
No can do. Nah. Nope. Brady Culture's hair.
He howled.
Anybody home? Guess not. Hello?
Jerk!
Hubert doesn't look so hot, Max.
He doesn't look any worse than he did 2 months ago.
Hey, Sam, it's me again. I found a way to solve all 3 of my problems at once. But I'm going to be needing bail.
Hi, Sam. This is your therapist calling. I have to cancel our appointment because I'm giving up the practice to go into publishing. Speaking of which, thanks for all your great material.
Sam, it's me. Open the window. I'm trapped on a ledge again.
A very disturbed individual sits here. What do you mean? The reception's perfect right now. Nothing useful in here.
How ironic.
The drawers are just painted on to make the desk seem useful. Hubert doesn't look so hot, Max.
He doesn't look any worse than he did 2 months ago. Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it?
Remind me what your requirements are for guests on your show?
Of course, dear. I'll need to see your recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a juicy scandal.
What if we have our own video game?
Video games? Ugh, those things will stunt your growth. They're terrible.
Actually, we graced the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal?
My, your posture is terrible. Still, if you get a recording contract, I'll have you on the show.
I'm so elated I can almost block out the pain of such dismissive scrutiny. I'm gonna go get my autograph book. We'll be right back.
It's too nice to stay indoors. You boys should go play outside. And you should stop making that face, dear. It'll stick if you're not careful.
What face?
Hey, a perfect fit.
We've got another contestant. Hit it!
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
Okay, are you ready? The question is, am I blue?
Yes, Hugh. Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you lose.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi.
I challenge you to change colors again.
Okay, pick a color. Any color.
Do blue, Hugh.
Oh. Bye.
That's where they keep the question cards.
We've got another contestant. Hit it!
Welcome back. Our next contestants are these guys again.
Okay, are you ready? The question is, who are you?
I'm Sam.
You think you're Sam, huh? That's absolutely right!
Yes.
Congratulations! You're a millionaire!
We're rich! Filthy rich!
We just went bankrupt, so we will not be back after these messages.
I don't believe it. Well, this is awkward, but we don't actually have $1 million in cash.
Sweet mother of all quiz show scandals.
We'll have to give you $1 million worth of food stamps. They're right over there.
Hold on. Can you buy deep-fried licorice ropes with food stamps?
We'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 174, 175, 999,999, and $1 million.
Let's go spend it, Sam. It's burning a hole in my pocket.
It's putting quite a bulge in mine.
Hello.
We want to buy something.
Yes, quite so, quite so.
We come bearing 1 million American dollars.
Now hand over the voice modulator.
Blimey, food stamps? Well, I suppose I must accept them. Balderdash government conspiracy. It's hogwash. Complete codswallop. Here then is your chemical-based voice modulator.
This is a helium balloon strapped to an inhaler.
But it works. Trust me. Trust me.
Holy chipmunk, Ari is warbling out of a souped-up 78-speed turntable. It works.
Thanks, Bosco.
Hello, sir.
What ho, old beans?
We want to buy something.
Quite so.
Do you have any complimentary fresh garlic?
Nope.
Do you have any...
Nope.
Do you have any... Do you have any... Do you have any... Do you have any... ketchup?
Nope. Oh, wait.
Got you.
Blast! Drat! Dash it all!
Nothing for us right now.
Indeed.
Thanks, Bosco.
Toodle pip, tinkety talk.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
I made this cake myself. More cake for you?
No tomatoes, right?
Good.
Excuse me.
No thanks.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call Busted Down Hound Dog Blues. Shiny like a new Mylar balloon.
She's the headline, page 1, the Tribune. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
And let's hear from our judges.
Your moribund crooning is far less offensive than Peeper's excruciating slaughterhouse squalor.
Thanks.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote.
Hey! That was amazing. But as long as I'm a judge, Peepers is getting my vote.
Nuts.
Remember, folks, on Embarrassing Idol, the decision of the judges must be unanimous. Stay tuned for more exciting action after this.
I think this is one of those cooler things they use on medical shows to transport donor spleens.
What's it doing on the set of a cooking show?
Some knowledge is better left unclaimed. Aren't there fruits or vegetables of any sort around here?
Just the crew. I never get tired of that one. Okay, actually, no. We strive for realism, and the average bachelor kitchen doesn't contain any natural plant life except mold.
Can we get a tape of the show?
This one? No. It's broadcast live. We don't tape it.
See ya.
Probably.
What do we do now?
Make food?
Brilliant. Does this place remind you of anything?
No, wait! Yes! This is the kitchen set from Hop Along Placidly!
They probably got a good deal on it after the Pancakes for Play scandal.
I missed that show and its masterful constant use of miscommunication as a comic device.
Cooking is kind of fun, isn't it?
I like the part where they let us keep what we cook. Let's make nitroglycerin.
Maybe next time. Let's accomplish things now.
Oh, all right. If we must.
Hello.
Hey! Stop it! Watch out! Put that away. What are you doing? He's a crazy man.
Say, Max,
I am not getting in that thing again. It took me weeks to get the fishy smell out of my fur.
I don't want to make anybody mad. Unless there's a reason, or it seems fun. I don't want to make anybody mad. That would hardly be sporting.
He'll kill us all. You'll be the death of us all. Don't make me come over there. He's got a gun, and he doesn't know how to use it. How'd I ever get rid of B-Tads? Hey!
Nah.
Where are we going, Sam?
No place. Never mind. This place used to be Lefty's tool rental shop.
Good old Lefty. I'll miss him.
You couldn't stand Lefty. You once poked him in the eye with a number 3 socket spanner.
Exactly. Good times.
Henry, somebody's shooting at us again. Henry, somebody's shooting at us again.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
I don't care if it is just a pro. Hey, bossy. I don't want to make anybody mad. Unless there's a reason, or it seems fun.
Welcome once again to Cooking Without Looking, the show.
Thank you.
What are we?
A bunch of gunk in a dish.
Isn't that a pot?
Max, we both... Make sure to include red...
If there's not a...
Make sure to include...
If there's... Now, do we broil it, Sam?
Right you are, little buddy. Into the oven it goes. And, through the magic of TV cooking show time, ta-da! You've successfully perverted the laws of God and man.
Oh boy, let's take it with us.
Can you eat those little cherry tomatoes? They're small.
No! No tomatoes, tomato juice, tomato paste, nothing, or I'll be out of commission for hours.
Enjoy your judging. Catch you later.
Uh-huh.
Well, well, Peepers, you underdeveloped former non-psychotherapist you. What a treat to run across you again.
I'm not sure if I ever properly thanked you for hitting me over the head recently.
Repeatedly.
No gratitude necessary. Just doing our jobs.
Sure.
How do you manage to hit those eardrum-scarring high notes?
If you're implying that I use any artificial vocal enhancements, I doubt. What you hear is pure peepers.
That's almost exactly what I would have said.
Your lyrics have an intriguingly vapid quality. Did you write them yourself?
Of course! Any similarity to lyrics from other wildly popular songs is meant as homage, not theft.
I'm dying to know. Is there any truth to the rumors about lip-syncing on the old Soda Poppers TV show?
We only did that on the released version.
Really, is there any trick to hitting the high notes like you do?
Look, I told you, I don't use any artificial vocal enhancement, and I resent the implication. I have a gift, that's all.
I'll leave you to whatever it is you're doing over here.
Good luck.
Hello.
Ketchup, mustard, and purple stuff.
As vaguely referred to on TV.
You can never have enough ketchup.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Welcome once.
Thank you.
What are we making?
Today, Max, make sure
Yeah.
we've already
Now,
right and one goal.
oh boy.
Hello.
A little ketchup is always good on a cake.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
No dice. Happy birthday.
Oh, boy! Birthday cake! That red frosty looks tasty. Excuse me. Boy, that was really... really... uh-oh. Time out for number 2!
What the? Darn it! He'd better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call Trigger Happy Hound Dog Blues. Shiny like a new Mylar balloon.
She's the headline, page 1, the Tribune. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
And let's hear from our judges.
Bravo! Your wobbly tenor is way better than Peeper's shrill squawking.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote.
Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
No!
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording contract.
Bin Bottom Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do! Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
Yes? Oh, you two again. Well, what is it?
Remind me what your requirements are for guests on your show?
Of course, dear. I'll need to see your recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a juicy scandal.
What if we have our own video game?
Video games? Ugh, those things promote problem-solving skills and increased coordination. They're indefensible.
We do have a recording contract. Bin Bottom Records. Take a look. You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Oh, I suppose so. If only because I have an upcoming bossy tirade prepared about the proliferation of talentless, no-name recording artists.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your indoor voice.
What about...
While you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking, and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max. Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in case.
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood, out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Max.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you...
Sit!
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you talented, hot news celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles, frankly, disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
It's not a picture of an alien at all. That's Hugh Bliss.
Hugh Bliss? The highly respected founder of Prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of Hurricane Myra?
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience, but as a girl, I was taught that flattery was the worst possible way to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Unwise in front of a live studio audience.
Put that away right now. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yakety.
Got a second, little buddy?
Now that we're big stars, I'd normally ask that your people call my people to set up a meeting. But since we're old friends...
According to the ultra-strict rules of talk show reality, we're stuck sitting over here, possibly permanently.
At least it's comfortable.
True, but we can't do much from here.
Celebrities don't always have to do things for themselves. They perform and have people do everything else for them.
The real threat here isn't Myra at all. It's that bear.
I know. Nothing that cute should be allowed to exist.
It has Myra in some sort of hypnotic thrall.
You made that word up.
Possibly, but that doesn't make it less true. We've got to stop this TV program.
Stop it? It's the greatest moment of my deeply superficial life.
Nonetheless, we'll be trapped here forever if we don't do something.
Look, unless you take out Myra or that bear, or both, you'll never stop it. I say, relax and enjoy the unreal, soul-hollowing ride.
Never mind.
Then I shall return to the warm womb of manufactured celebrity.
I'm not touching that thing. I'd probably get shocked. May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then no. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to talk about myself.
And a project you're working on, perhaps?
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a graven image. I'll only rest once people are sacrificing their firstborn unto me. Also, I'd like to direct.
Fame went to your head quickly, dear.
It's a short trip.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
I'm not kidding. The alien in the picture is actually Hugh Bliss. He's here at the studio. Bring him on and ask him.
Sam, it's shocking you continue to insist on something so ludicrous. I'm not even going to dignify it with a response. And those of you out there in television land, take note. Lying to a talk show host is like lying to Congress, and it ought to carry similar penalties. And if I ever blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, yak,
Humanity's not safe while that mysterious little hypno bear is on the loose.
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger too.
Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody,
No can do.
yakety, 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 yakety,
She appears to have plenty to say already.
Blah, blah. Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak,
Nah.
bloody, 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 yakety, yakety, yakety,
I can't get
yakety,
close
yakety,
enough to
yakety,
do
yakety,
that.
yak, blah, blah,
Not
blah,
that I'd want to,
blah,
anyway.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody,
Hey,
bloody,
Max,
bloody, bloody,
speak.
yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah.
Not being able to get up and move around drives me crazy.
We're on a talk show. Let's flap our self-important gums until the cows come home.
Yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah.
Never mind.
Then I shall return to the warm womb of manufactured celebrity.
Yak, yak, bloody, 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 bloody. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd rather talk about our smash hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys.
Okay, let's talk. You two have become the new breakout stars of a flaccid, dissolute sitcom in its final days. How wonderful for you.
Thanks, we brought a clip.
You certainly did. I had a chance to watch it, and I refused to show it to my audience. It has a shocking joke involving a cow pie. It's a sad commentary on today's culture when the cow pie, once a staple of the American diet, blah, 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 yak, 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 yak.
I see why Myra only lets big stars on her show.
They're easier targets?
If you're big enough, there still might be something left when she's finished.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah,
Nope.
blah, 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 yak,
No
yak,
thanks.
yak, yak, bloody, 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 blah.
You look like you could use a shave, Myra.
Well, I never. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Blah, blah, yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yakety.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah,
Testing.
blah, blah.
1, 2, 3.
Blah, 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 blah. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd like to talk about that charming yet mildly insidious-looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it, please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay. Can is not the same as may. Should is not the same as blah, blah, blah. Yak, blah, 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 blue, blue, blue.
Hopefully she'll be off on her tri-state nagging spree for a while.
Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah.
Unwise in front of a live studio audience.
Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, yakety, yakety,
I'm not
yakety,
touching
yakety,
that
yakety,
thing.
yakety, yak.
I'd probably
Blah,
get
blah,
shocked.
Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yakety,
Testing.
yakety, yak.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not touching that thing. I'd probably get shocked.
Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Blah-de, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah.
Humanity's not safe while that mysterious little hypno bear is on the loose.
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger too.
Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd like to talk about me.
I prefer my guests' naked egos to be just a little less naked, dear.
Oh, absolutely, Myra. That's exactly what Reese Butterfingers told me when sniping river rats at Cannes. She thought I had the cool-eyed aim of a professional.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to mention my pal Sam and something that happened the other day.
Anecdotes about other celebrities, even ones as dubious as you two, are always welcome.
Well, I was battering this purse snatcher with a broken parking meter and screaming, "Die! Why won't you die?" And Sam said, "You crack me up, little buddy."
The point being?
I crack Sam up.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to sing a song from my upcoming album, Feathers and Furious Scribbling.
I'm almost certain the audience might probably enjoy that.
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Thank you, Sam, for putting the num back in musical number.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, bloody, bloody.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Whoa! Careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a long hectoring screed in me. Oh no, wait! There it is! Thank goodness! Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah 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 yak 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 yak. Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 yakety 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 yak blah 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 blah.
I think it's getting the bear wet, but apart from that, nothing's happening. Mind if I sing again?
I wish you wouldn't, dear. I only have so many drinking glasses, and I was planning on giving them to my lovely audience members.
Darn, I was starting to enjoy the misplaced adulation.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 bloody,
no dice.
Yakety, 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 yak, blah,
Unwise in front of a live studio audience.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, bloody,
I think it's getting the bear wet, but apart from that, nothing's happening.
Blah, blah, blah.
Humanity's not safe while that mysterious...
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger too.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to talk about myself.
And a project you're working on, perhaps?
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a graven image. I'll only rest once people are sacrificing their firstborn unto me. Also, I'd like to direct.
Fame went to your head quickly, dear.
It's a short trip.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
How shocking. Who?
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again?
At the risk of making the obvious comment, that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.